Tinubu's government shuts down Burrau change centers in Abuja to save face. Lagos market in panic mode. Exactly. So what is happening here? The Naira keeps sinking, and just in the space of 1 week, it has dropped so badly that it is now selling for almost 1,500 Naira to $1 and 1,870 Naira to £1. And there's no hope that it's going to get better. It is a very pathetic situation, I tell you. So the government doesn't know what to do. What they're doing is putting monetary policies left, right, and center with CBN and with commercial banks, with customers, and now they're shutting down Burrau change in Abuja to save the face of the Naira. This is not, all those things are just, they don't have direct relationship with your money. Go and check your GDP. Go and check your level of embezzlement and corruption. Go and check the amount of stealing that is going on. And go and check your productivity as a country. A country that is importing more than it can produce will sink. But a country that is producing everything it can consume and then sell excess to other country will definitely grow. And that is where we are. We are, importing almost everything that we need without producing anything. So you buy everything, you don't produce anything, your GDP is near zero, you are gone. All those they need to look at fundamentals of economic indices and not all these monetary policies that are doing up and down. Quite unfortunate. So it was learned that the DSS subsequently took over the market and made the government's frantic effort to stabilize the Naira and save face. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government is behind the shutting down of Burrau change in Abuja, Nigeria's capital, Sahara Reporters has learned. Sources told Sahara Reporters that Tinubu's government directed Nigerian Secret Police, Department of State Services, DSS, to force the Burrau changes to close down to save face over free fall of the Naira. So it was learned that the DSS subsequently took over the market and made the government's frantic effort to stabilize the Naira and save face. Nigeria's Naira dropped to a record low against the dollar on the official market on Tuesday, FMDQ exchange data showed on Wednesday. Oh boy. So the currency slipped below rate on the unofficial parallel market in intraday trades, Reuters report on Wednesday. So the Naira fell as low as 1,531 Naira to $1. Okay, during trading on Tuesday, FMDQ data showed it, compared with 1,460 Naira quoted on the parallel market. The currency later closed at 1,482.57 Naira on the official market, according to FMDQ. The latest fall occurred after market regulator FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange said its methodology for calculating closing rate on the currency was revised last Friday to include more data, and that the levels on each computation had changed. So the Naira had lost about 40% since the start of the year. Its official exchange rate has been drifting towards the parallel market levels as foreign currency shortages in the West African nation funnel demand to unofficial sources. Funnel demand to unofficial sources. So the central bank has warned lenders about underreporting transactions on the financial market, leading to misinformation, attempts to create price distortions and market manipulation, and says such activity would be sanctioned. Tinubu's government shut down BDC centers in Abuja. They were actually forced to close down because of the free fall of the Naira. What about Lagos? Why do you need stopping Lagos? What about Kano? What about Kaduna? There are key areas. What about Ibadan? DSS are taking over the market as we speak. And one of the sources said it is all to save face as the situation is becoming embarrassing for the government. However, the Lagos market is still open, but in panic mode. On Wednesday, we did 1,520 Naira to $1, another source said. So the Abuja chapter of the Association of Burrau Change Operators earlier announced the closure of their business premises indefinitely from Thursday. Abdullahi Dauran, its chairman blamed it on the scarcity of US dollar, which he said was compounded by online banking and cryptocurrency transactions. However, Sahara reporters learned that the association was compelled to shut down indefinitely. Now so, now so, this government don't know what to do. That confuse people. Restructuring this country before it explodes. Exactly, restructure the country. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. Something when a father run out of ideas to run his family the way it should be, okay, he will start blaming the house helps by sacking the maids, drivers, and the gatemen. If nothing changes, he will face the children. And if it continues, he will blame the wife for his problems and may lead to divorce. APC Tinubu's fix FX problem is not BDC, but lack of ideas on how to revamp the economy that PDP handed to them as the fastest growing economy in the world. Okonjo-Iweala will ever be green in our memory. How this great woman re-engineered our economy, but because of Emilokon stoking hatred and bitterness, connived with jihadists in the north, they to truncate the success achieved. The anger in the land is time bomb that requires slightest disagreement within the political class that will blast the whole country and its members, okay, and will dismember the country into pieces. So it's unfortunate that that is the APC Tinubu and his handlers don't even understand the anger in the land. A great move so far. Okay, how is it a great move? How is it a great move? What is the economic value of the Bureau de Change in Nigeria, if not for the avenue for corruption? They have no productivity value that I can think of. But if there is any, let someone educate me. Okay. And somebody saying, yes, good. Somebody that does not go to school, even secondary school, how can you allow him to deal with sensitive issues like foreign exchange? Do they know the implication of what they are doing? Do they know the difference between currency depreciation and devaluation? Also in English now they speak. There are bureau de changes all over the world. The bigger countries go to airports, you see licensed bureau de changes that are doing the needful. And then, so bureau de change is not unique to Nigeria. It is all over the world. Why is Nigeria's own different? Because the government is corrupt and the government and the banks are using the bureau de change to hoard the money. That is the truth. Any day the government and the politicians decide to be honest to whatever they're doing and do the right thing, bureau de change has no option but to follow suit. So bureau de change is not the problem. It's the government that is the problem. The politicians are Nigerian problems. That is it. My prayer is for the better of Nigeria, for the common man. Okay, continue praying. Continue praying. If that will solve the problem, so be it. But the common man should have access to a certain amount of dollars in a monthly basis. That is it. They say should get rid of saboteurs who are cog in the wheel of economic progress. Okay, we welcome wholeheartedly any method these people don't know what they're doing. They don't know what you are going to welcome. That is it. They don't know what they're doing. That is it. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment over this bureau de change and the Naira free fall in Nigeria.